जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी यमुना तीरवनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी यमुना तीरवनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Gandharika Giridhari, Gandharika Giridhari, Gaura Hari. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tatho Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 6, Text number 26. Chapter 6, Text number 26, Canto 2. Namadheyani mantrascha Namadheyani mantrascha Dakshinascha vratani cha Dakshinascha vratani cha Devatanukramah kalpah Devatanukramah kalpah Sankalpastantrameva cha Sankalpastantrameva cha Namadheyani mantrascha Dakshinascha vratani cha Devatanukramah kalpah Sankalpastantrameva cha Namadheyani mantrascha Dakshinascha vratani cha Devatanukramah kalpah Sankalpastantrameva cha Namadheyani mantrascha Dakshinascha vratani cha देवतानुक्रम कल्पः संकल्पस्तंत्रमेव च नामधेयानि मंत्राश्च दक्षिणाश्च व्रतानि च
नामधेयानि मंत्राश्च दक्षिणाश्च व्रतानि च
संकल्पस्तंत्रमेव च माताजी नामधेयानि मंत्राश्च दक्षिणाश्च व्रतानि च देवतानुक्रमः कल्पः संकल्पस्तंत्रमेव च नामधेयानि मंत्राश्च दक्षिणाश्च व्रतानि च देवतानुक्रमः कल्पः संकल्पस्तंत्रमेव च नामधेयानि invoking the names of the demigods, mantra, specific hymns to offer to a particular demigod, cha, also, dakshinaha, reward, cha, and vratani, vows, cha, and devatanukramaha, one demigod after another, kalpa, the specific scripture, sankalpa, the specific purpose, tantram, a particular process, eva, as they are, cha, also. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Other necessities include invoking the different names of the demigods by specific hymns and vows of recompense in accordance with the particular scripture for specific purposes and by specific processes. Purport. The whole process of offering sacrifice is under the category of fruitive action, and such activities are extremely scientific. They mainly depend on the process of vibrating sounds with a particular accent. It's a great science, and due to being out of proper use for more than 4,000 years, for want of qualified brahmanas, such performances of sacrifices are no longer effective. Nor are they recommended in this fallen age. Any such sacrifice undertaken in this age as a matter of show may simply be a cheating process by the clever priestly order. But such a show of sacrifices cannot be effective at any stage. Fruitive action is being carried on by the help of material science and to a little extent by gross material help. But the materialists await a still more subtle advancement in the process of vibrating sounds on which the Vedic hymns are established. Gross material science cannot divert the real purpose of human life. It can only increase the artificial needs of life without any solution to the problems of life. Therefore, the way of materialistic life leads to the wrong type of human civilization. Since the ultimate aim of life is spiritual realization, the direct way of invoking the holy name of the Lord, as mentioned above, is precisely recommended by Lord Chaitanya. And people of the modern age can easily take advantage of this simple process which is tenable for the condition of the complicated social structure. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Katha Mahyam Dadadi Swapadantigham Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvidamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुदे देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Welcome to Sunday Bhagavatam class. Happy Ugadi to all. Advanced happy Ramanavami. Prabhu, anybody needs translation? Telugu translation? Nobody needs. All are well versed in English. So this chapter is called Purusha Sukta Confirmed. For me personally, this chapter from initially it is very difficult to understand, and now we are on the 26th sloka. So this chapter begins with Narad Muni, Lord Brahma answering the questions of Narad Muni. Sorry, Hare Krishna. So Brahmaji is confirming that he is not supreme in this material world. There is Supreme Lord above him, who is the controller and maintainer. So to make, obviously Narad Muni understands this, but Brahmaji is getting into the details, saying that this whole material world is just an expansion of the Lord, which is the Vishwarupa aspect of Lord Vishnu. So that Vishwarupa is being explained till this sloka, means like the eyes of the Lord are the sun and the moon, then the bonds of the Lord are the minerals, iron, all those metals, all that. Then the hairs that grow on the skin of the Lord are representing the vegetation, the trees, plants, all that. So like this, Brahmaji is explaining the Vishwarupa. Then Brahmaji is saying, when I took birth, I didn't have any idea. Then he explains, like he jumps into the ocean, inside the ocean, inside the universe, and he tries to find where is the origin of the lotus in which he took birth. Obviously, the lotus stands on the navel of the Lord, Padmanabha. But he couldn't find, even after searching for 100 years, he couldn't find all that. It will come. Then later he says, Brahmaji says, I understood after doing a lot of tapasya, I got an idea of that I am the creator and I have to create. So in order to create, first of all, I need to do sacrifice to the Lord. But I didn't have any paraphernalia to do sacrifices. Then that is where this sloka is coming. Brahmaji is explaining the various paraphernalia that are required to do sacrifice to Lord Vishnu. He's saying like this different grains, utensils, all that are required, but nothing was available. Only the body of Supreme Lord was there, which is the Vishwarupa. So basically, he had to get all the paraphernalia from the body only, body of the Lord only, and then offer the Lord back. Basically, like going to Ganga and taking Ganga and offering Ganga water back to Ganga. Just like that, he is arranging various materials for the sacrifice. So here, in this particular sloka, Brahmaji is saying other necessities to do that sacrifice include invoking the different names of demigods by specific hymns and vows of recompense. Vows of recompense means, Lord, when you do sacrifice, you take a lot of vows, vratas, right? So those kind of vratas, and this should be in accordance with particular scripture and for some particular purpose. Every yajna is done for some particular purpose, and this has to be done with various mantras, and those mantras have to be uttered in a particular accent. All these are very scientific. So Prabhupada starts this purport saying that the whole process of sacrifice is under the category of fruitive action. What is fruitive action? Fruitive action means sakam karma. Sakam karma means you are expecting some result out of that activity. Basically, you are spending a lot of money and you are doing some sacrifice. You are expecting something out of it. So that is sakam karma, fruitive action. But in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says in 2.47, famous sloka, karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbhur ma te sangostva karmani. Means karmanyevadhikaraste, you have only adhikara on your karma. You cannot ma karma phala heturbhur. You should not do a karma for the result. Ma karma phala heturbhur ma te sangostva karmani. You should not think you are the cause of the result. Result is because of many other factors. Don't think that because you are doing some activity, you are the cause of that phala. And don't desire for the phala also. What is that? Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Right? But still, the whole process of doing all the sacrifices for some phala. So there is some issue there, right? Because the whole desire for phala is for material opulence, not for some spiritual benefits. So this sacrifice, as we already told, Prabhupada is saying, there are a lot of complicated rituals as per Shastra. And these rituals require a lot of specific items also, pure items. Now, maybe our jersey ghee may not be sufficient. Maybe desi ghee is required. Maybe the fire, and the fire, you cannot lit the fire with matchbox. Actually, it is told, in the previous sloka, it is told 4 priests are required, and one among those priests is a person who can lit fire without using fire. He can lit fire with some other method. Recently, I had seen in some place, they would use wood to lit fire. Who knows those techniques? Which priest knows those techniques? Then mantras. Uttering mantras there is a meter, accent. Now we hear, right, in many Sri Vaishnava temples and schools. And in our Mayapur Gurukul also, kids trying to tell that mantras in different ups and down, low, up and low, that modulation. But there are a lot of intricacies in uttering those mantras. And the effect also changes, as we have seen in previous classes, like what happened to Dhritarashtra and Dhritarashtra's father, Tvashta. Because of a slight modulation difference, the effect itself completely changed. So like that, Prabhupada is saying there are no qualified brahmanas in this age who can do such sacrifices. Why? Because for last 4,000 years, such sacrifices are not happening properly. So we don't have such qualified brahmanas who can do such complicated rituals and such complicated mantra ucharan. And also it is told that these kind of sacrifices are not fit for Kali Yuga. And what is fit for Kali Yuga? What is the sacrifice meant for Kali Yuga? What is that? Chanting the holy names. Nama Sankirtan. So Sankirtan Yajna is the Yajna prescribed for Kali Yuga. Then basically all these rituals are for pleasing the demigods. Obviously Yajna itself means Vishnu, and the agency through which all the things we offer goes to the demigods is the fire only, and the fire is mouth of Lord Vishnu. In Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita 9.22, 9th chapter is Raja Vidya, the king of knowledge. 9.22 is a very famous sloka. Ananyas chintayanto ma yajana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Then the next sloka, what is the next sloka? Yepi anyadevara bhakta. Ananyas chintayanto ma means what? That sloka means what? If you are worshipping me without any motive, ananyas chintayanto ma yajana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam, I will fulfill all their whatever they are lacking and whatever they have, I will maintain. That is ananyas chintayanto ma. Next sloka, Krishna is saying, Epi anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayanvita tepi mameva kaunteya bhajanyavidhi purvakam. Epi anya devata bhakta, those who are worshipping anya devatas, other demigods, are worshipping me only, but in avidhi purvakam, means not in a proper way. Then what is he saying? Next sloka. Next sloka is Aham hi sarvayajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha natu mam abhijananti tattve natascha vantite. He is saying Aham hi sarvayajnanam bhokta. I am the bhokta of all yajnas. Then what is the point in doing yajna for demigods? That's why Prabhupada is saying it's all completely material. Aham hi sarve yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha natu mam abhijanandi tattve natashyavantite. They are lost. If you go for such kind of sacrifices, because of not knowing why they are doing the sacrifice, it is me for me only, not knowing that they are lost. Chavantite. So it is completely in Bhagavad Gita, many places it is told not to go into that direction. It is also told to do that also. It is also told to do yajna, all that. Why? To slowly uplift human society. So that slowly they will agree to accept authority. There is some superior force above them. To slowly understand that all these Vedic rituals are prescribed. But later Krishna clarifies that, see, Vedic rituals are all there for material opulence and material benefits. So you should come over that. Then you may ask like, see Prabhu, I have a lot of material desires. I have a lot of material and I need a lot of material opulence. What should I do? You are saying you should not maintain any material desires. I am not saying you don't maintain any material desires, because artificially you cannot be free from any desires. Because of a lot of lifetimes, you may have nurtured, you may have developed a lot of material desires in your heart. What you will do? Where I will go? If Krishna is not, if demigods I cannot worship, how I will fulfill my material desires? Even after becoming a devotee, maybe I am having a lot of material desires. Then somebody else may ask, I mean among you only, among the congregation, somebody else may ask, I have got whatever I want. Somehow I am very rich. I have got all the opulences. I have come to the temple not for material opulences. I don't have any material desires. What should I do? Then somebody else may ask in the same congregation, I'm all done with these material things. Leave desires. I'm frustrated of this material world. I want liberation. What should I do? For all these three people, Bhagavatam is saying, Akama, Sarvakamo, Moksha Kama Udaradhi, Tivrena Bhakti Yogena, Yajeta Purusham Param. What does that mean? Akama means what? No desires, no material desires. Akama. Sarvakama. I have lot of desires. Akama, Sarvakama va. Moksha Kama. Even if you are desiring liberation. Udaradhi, but let it be. Whether you are any of these three kind, it's fine. It's okay even if you are a Sarvakama. Okay, you have a lot of desire. Okay. But if you are Udaradhi, if you have a broad intelligence, what you will do? Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. Because you don't have the power to fulfill your desires. Tivrena Bhakti Yogena, if you do, strong devotional service if you do, then everything will be fulfilled. So an intelligent person will perform strong devotional service. So that's what Srimad Bhagavatam is saying. Now here, Prabhupada is saying, if some Brahmanas in this Kali Yuga, if they are doing a lot of yajna, okay, you give me this much lakhs of rupees, you will do a big yajna, all your desires will be fulfilled. Prabhupada is saying, these are all just a show. It's a bold statement actually. Prabhupada is saying, such a show can't be effective. Why? Because we are already told, there is no Brahmana who is so pure enough, who is so well versed to properly utter those mantras. So it cannot be effective. So, Prabhupada is saying such a show can't be effective. This dhanam, dakshina, vrata, all that. Actually, this Sunday, I am reading actually 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Prahlad story. So I was locked up by one sloka. I wanted to explain on that sloka. Yeah, that's what I do every time. I will have some sloka with me and I will come and link it with the sloka which I have. But when I read this sloka, I was like surprised. That sloka was very much linked with this sloka. It was like Dakshina, Vrata. Our sloka today is all about this Dakshina, Vrata, all that. And that particular sloka was Nalam Dijatvam Devatvam Rishitvam Va Suratmaja Prinanaya Mukundasya Na Vrittam Na Vratanicha. Means, what is that? Nalam Dijatvam Devatvam. It is not sufficient to be a Dvija. What do you mean by Dvija? Who is a Dvija? Brahmana. Yeah, who is a Brahmana basically. Nalam Dvijatvam Devatvam. Devatvam means being a demigod. Nalam Dvijatvam Devatvam Rishitvam Va Asuratmaja. Prahlad is saying to the sons of demons. Prabhupada is giving class to his friends. Prabhupada is saying, Nalam Dvijatvam Devatvam Rishitvam Va Asuratmaja. Oh, sons of the demons, it is not sufficient to be a Brahmana, to be a demigod, to be a Rishi. Priyananaya Mukundasya. Priyananaya Mukundasya means to please Mukunda. It is not sufficient. Do you think being a Brahmana is bad? Do you think being a demigod is bad? Being a Rishi is bad? These are all like qualities or positions very much desired, even for demigod, even for devotees, right? Being a rishi. But the sloka is saying, Prahlad is saying, na alam, not sufficient. Na, na vrittam na bahutnyata means na vrittam means good character. Na bahutnyata means lot of knowledge. Even that is not sufficient. Then he continues, he says, na danam na tapo nejya. Na danam na tapo nejya means na danam, charity. Tapa, lot of austerity. Ijya means worship. Na danam na tapo nejya. Na saucham na vratani cha. Na saucham, cleanliness. Na vratani cha. Vratas, lot of vows. Triyate amalaya bhaktya harir anyad vidambanam. Triyate amalaya bhaktya, only by spotless bhakti Mukunda is pleased. Harir anyat vidambanam means this one, same thing. Vidambanam means show. Everything else, all that is told before, everything else is vidambanam for Hari. Means a show. Saying, Prabhupada saying such a show can't be effective. Then what will be effective? Spotless bhakti. Priyate amalaya bhaktya. Prahlad is saying, you are demons. You are not demigods. You are not rishis. You don't know many of the things. But still, you don't have to become all this. Just by doing pure devotional service, you can please Hari. Then Prabhupada is saying, gross material science only increases artificial needs of life. You have a lot of money, lot of bank balance, lot of property, everything you've got. But how much you will enjoy actually? It is good to have everything. Very nice, very comfortable. Your life will be very comfortable, all that. But how much you will enjoy? Warren Buffett, you know, right? Warren Buffett, he was once the richest person in the world. He was once the richest person in the world. He lives a very humble life, very simple life. He doesn't spend much. I think he doesn't even pay tax. Because all his wealth is completely in stocks, all that. When as long as the money is within the stocks, you don't have to pay tax unless you withdraw. He's not withdrawing it. So the money which is using is even less than the taxable limit. That much less money is using. Richest person in the world. And I think 99% of his wealth, after he is about to leave his body, like his age is around 90. 99% of his wealth he has written for charity. Only 1% he has kept for his relatives. Something like that. So what is the point? The whole life you are accumulating wealth. Other than increasing the artificial need of life. Obviously you need a lot of wealth for your maintenance. That's fine. I'm not saying it is bad to desire for, particularly for devotees, you should have a lot of wealth. Devotees should be able to, if devotees have a lot of wealth, it doesn't mean that every devotee should have wealth. If they have that idea, if they have that idea to use that wealth for something Krishna conscious, it's good to have a lot of wealth. Otherwise, it is better not to have. Right? Because it takes a lot of energy to maintain all your possessions. If you can continue happily without having a lot of wealth, it is great. How? Because you are reducing a lot of artificial needs of life. Right? Now AI has come. New people have developed new desires with AI. Meta, Facebook changed its name to Meta. Why? Because they are forcing a metaverse. What is a metaverse? Metaverse is a new universe, digital universe, where people will live using that virtual headsets, yeah, virtual glasses. It will become compact. Slowly it will become. Now, even now they have glasses. People will throw away mobiles. They will have directly the everything in front of interface directly in front of their eyes, and they will live in a new world because now it is very easy to create a new world. Artists, they are searching for job. Designers, they don't have job. Developers, they are saying will be replaced completely within 2 years. And we are fearlessly taking loans. Anyway, fine. I'm not going to that topic. Anyway, some job will come because in 2000 also this kind of fear was there when computer boom was happening, internet boom was happening, jobs will go. No, some new job will come. Robots will give you a job, don't worry. So, like that, they will create metaverse. Metaverse means completely new universe in which you will live. You will be free of all your sufferings because you don't need much wealth. You can create your own. Whatever you desire, the world you desire, you can create and live in that. How long you will live a dream? Just think of it. Already you are living a dream in this material world. It's already a dream. In Bhagavatam says, it's a great secret that this is a dream. People don't understand this is a dream. One day you will wake up. Good that you wake up. Some don't wake up. They wake up to another dream. Right? People die and they go into another dream, which may be some other horror dream, which is much hellish dream or heavenly dream. So, but we want to create another dream inside a dream, which is this meta, all that. Huh? Dreams dream, huh? Yeah, dreaming another dream, yes. Now Ram Navami is going to come. So one particular sloka means, this is from Malayalam Ramayana actually. Tunjathu Ramanujan Edutachan 500 years ago, he wrote Ramayanam Kilipattu. So in Kerala, during Karkidakam, the Karkidakam means the Karka, which is that month? The month of Cancer, Karkidakam. In Malayalam, Karkidakam. In that month, they will read whole Ramayana. Kerala. They will read this Ramayanam Kilipattu by Tunjathu Ramanujan Edutachan. In that Ramayanam, there is one nice snippet. Vahni sandaptalohastambu binduna sannibham kshanabhanguram martya janmam. Means, this is like Sanskrit only. Vahni sandaptalohastambu binduna. Means, Vahni means fire. Vahni santaptaloha. Loha means metal. Santapta means that metal is heated by fire. Vahni santaptalohastambu binduna. One small water drop is standing on that metal. What will happen to that metal, to that water drop? It will evaporate. Sannibham kshanabhanguram martya janmam. So that much kshanabhanguram, that much momentous is the martya janmam. That much only. Don't expect more. Like a bubble we have heard. Then Chakshusravana Garasthamandarduram Bhakshanatinnavekshikunna Pole. This is very interesting. Chakshusravana Garasthamandarduram means Chakshusravana Garastham. Chakshusravana means one who No. Chakshusravana means one who hears through the eyes. Who is that? Who hears through the eyes? Huh? Huh? Bat. Snake. Actually, it is snake. Snake doesn't have any ear. That's why in Sanskrit, snake is called Chakshusravana. Chakshusravana gadastamam darduram. Darduram means frog. One frog is sitting on the inside the mouth of the snake. That snake is about to devour that frog. That frog is requesting for food, is desiring for food. Akshanathan abhekshikilla bole. He is trying to see for, he is about to die, he is looking for food. How foolish. At least if he is trying to escape, there is some sense, right? Kalahina parigrasthaman logavum ആലോല ചേതസാ ഭോഗങ്ങൾ തേടുന്നു കാലാഹിന പരിഗ്രസ്തമാം ലോകവും. The whole world is just like that frog. Because Kalahi, that the snake, the serpent of time, Kalahina parigrastamam lokavum. The serpent of time is devouring the whole world. Alola chetasa, because of flickering mind. Bhogangal tedunu. It is desiring for bhoga, just like that frog. Whole world is running behind bhoga for material sense gratification, not knowing that the next moment you may die. This actually Sri Ram says to Lakshman in that Ramayana Klipata. So the whole material world is creating an environment for bhoga. Which is of no use, which is not going to solve the problem. What is the problem? Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshan darshan. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. Can material advancement give a solution for janma? Can it stop? Maybe it can create contraceptives to reduce population. But the problem called Janma is for the soul. I mean, the soul is trapped in this material world and he is suffering because of Janma. Can that problem be solved? No. Mrityu. Medical science is trying hard to solve Mrityu. They are confident that one day they will solve. Who is that person? Recently he is trying very hard to, he is taking 40 pills daily. Some Johnson, Brian Johnson, what? Not Michael Jackson. Brian Johnson, no? Brian Johnson, he is trying to take so many pills. He is taking UV, some lights. He is doing a lot of research to stay fit, to stay immortal. Stay alive forever. Hiranyakashipu did this, and he of course got the boon also, almost 99.99% immortality. Nobody was there to kill him. No disease would kill him. No human being will kill him. No demon, no demigod can kill him. He was almost immortal. He was the richest. He was the honor of the whole three worlds. What more somebody needs? Still he had a problem. 5-year-old problem. Well, that's what, so unexpected, you see. Nothing can cause you a problem. You are the controller of the controllers, all the controllers. Even all the demigods are under your eyebrows. Movement of your eyebrows, waiting for your order. Devarshi Narada will call, Hiranyakashipu ki jai, Hiranyakashipuvaya namaha. Narada Muni, greatest of all devotees, He's so cunning. So even that much sense gratification you are getting, that you are making even an argument to say that Hiranyakashipaya Namaha, that person is struggling with a 5-year-old boy. You're not able to to kill the 5-year-old boy. Father is trying to kill own son. The result of side effect of material opulence. So much envy, so much hatred. So then what is effective? We told pure bhakti, sarvopadi. What is pure bhakti? Sarvopadi vinirmuktam tat paratvena nirmalam krishikena krishikesha sevanam bhakti ruchyate. Without any upadi, without any condition, in a pure state, you are using your senses to serve. That is a simple definition of pure bhakti. And what is the aim? Aim is to become really fearless, no anxiety. First, you come to a completely Brahma Buddha state, which is peaceful state, and then go beyond and understand Paramatma and Bhagwan. Completely fearless. This time when we went to Ahobilam, we climbed over the Ugrastamba. When we were going through the forest, Ugrastamba was on the top. Ugrastamba is it's like a piece of rock, huge rock standing on, like, it seems like it is some other world, that much high. It seems like that when you see from the forest. And we had desire to climb that. When we saw from that angle, that desire evaporated. That big, that was like, even Guruvasa Prabhu was with us. We told Prabhu, that is Ugrastamba. Prabhu, are you joking? Be serious, Prabhu, that is not Ugrastamba. You cannot climb that. Like that. Finally, we climbed Ugrastamba. We went there and we climbed. But the point is, when we were on the top of that, my personal experience, I am really fearful of heights. It's very risky. Very risky. Some edges like, I was like, my God, I was mostly on 4 legs when I was walking, so I don't fall. And one devotee, he was sitting and he was meditating. One new devotee is actually. He was sitting on the corner of that where Narsinghri, some padukas are there. There he was sitting and he is doing meditation. And we were like really nearly 200 meters like far. And we were thinking how he reached there. When he left us and he reached there, we were like praying, hey, please come back, please come back. We have to go back home. Like that, like, my God, really it was fearful. And then I was thinking, what Prahlad might have felt when he was thrown away from the cliff. Just imagine, 5-year-old boy is being thrown away from a cliff. He's fearless. I can't imagine being fearless. I'm not even able to stand there. This is what Lord Shiva is saying, Narayana para sarve, na kutaschana vibhyati. At that time we understand where we are and what is it to be a devotee. How much more we have to go ahead to become a devotee. Narayana para sarve kutaschana vibhyati. No fear. For devotees there is no fear. Because for them, Surga apavarga narakeshu api tulyartha darsina. They see hell, heaven, everything is same. That kind of devotee, when he falls, Krishna will catch. Narsimhadev will come and catch. But even for us, in our own life, even though we are not fearless, still we have seen many times Narsimhadev protecting us, right? We all in our personal lives must have experienced some or other, us, our own dear people, Narsimhadev protecting. So coming to Ramayana, since it is Ramanami and Rasisha Prabhu was saying we should discuss something about Ramayana and Ramkatha. Just imagine how we have to surrender to Lord to have an effective solution to this material world. How to do pure devotion? From Ramayana, which are the examples we can find? Who has taken the path of pure devotion? My God, actually I had a list. My first name was Vibhishana, only he's saying Vibhishana. Vibhishana. Hanuman. See Vibhishan, what he did? He tried his best to save his brother. He advised him with maximum strength, he advised him. He gave him good counsel. He told, you just return Sita Maya. Sri Ram will forgive you. It's fine. You have so many wives. He just return this one Sita Maya. He gave his best advice. Finally, what he did? He left. He left Ravan knowing that in the times to come, he will be known as a traitor actually. One who gives up his own brother for his own safety. He knew that this bad name, ill name will come. But as a devotee, his dharma was to take the path of surrender to Supreme Lord. And that is not going to happen if he stays back in Lanka. So he goes. Now there is another risk. He is actually risking his life by going the other side also. They may kill him directly. Considering that he is from the other party trying to spy over. But on the other side we have Hanuman and other great devotees like Jambavan. And of course Lord Sri Ram, he accepted Vibhishan with both hands. Then we have Shabari. Shabari was whose devotee? Whose disciple? Mahatanga Rishi's disciple. Mahatanga Rishi, when he left this world, he told Shabari, you wait. Shabari is very old tribal woman. Shabari, you wait. Lord Ram will come, do his service, then you go. I mean, such kind of faith for spiritual master's words, that is the essence of devotion. When you have so much faith in spiritual master's words, about to die, she wanted to go with Mahatanga Rishi to his abode. But Mahatanga Rishi is saying, alone, only she is there. Everybody have gone. Only the ashram is there. You just nicely keep the ashram clean and wait. Shabari is there waiting daily. Okay, today Ram will come. I don't have the strength to actually describe this Ram Katha. I really don't have, but still, because of Prabhuji, I am just trying to say Ram Katha. Because Ram Katha, I never got an opportunity to read that Valmiki Ramayana and get delved into it. And I honestly, I could never. I have tried to draw many pictures on Ramayana, write about Ramayana. Still, I couldn't actually get connected to Ramayana. Still, I am trying to say. Shabari, when finally, after so much waiting, when Lord Ram came, obviously, this is not there in Valmiki Ramayana that Shabari tasted the bear and offered to Lord Ram. But it is there in Tulsidas Ramacharita, no? So, if just imagine the kind of love she had, Vatsalya, obviously in the Vatsalya mood, my son or my beloved in the sense my dear Lord Ram should taste the best of the bear. No great opulence in worshipping the Lord. Just one fruit which is very easily available in the forest. She didn't have great paraphernalia to worship Lord Ram when he came. Lord Ram is also in a very simple attire, wearing tree bark. He also doesn't need anything. And Shabari is having bare fruit. She is tasting and giving. I think after she tasted it might have become more tasty because of the love. And Lord Rama is relishing it like anything. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti bahudam asnami prayatatmanah tadaham bhakti bahudam patram pushpam phalam toyam. Then Jatayu, what Jatayu did? Sacrificed his own life. I am borrowing the words of Takshil. Sacrificed his own life to serve Lord Ram. He was 108% sure that Ravan will kill him. He was elderly. Maybe in youth he might have given a real challenge to Ravan. But he is very old. Still he managed to cut the 20 arms of Ravan. Maybe if you had given some time, you would have taken the head also. But again, another head would come. That is a problem with Ravan. So Jatayu sliced off like this 20 arms. That was the power of Jatayu. I think he was a huge vulture. Ravan was like, my God, this is not easy rival to finish off. Then he parked his vehicle and then he nicely started fighting and finally chopped off the wings of the vulture. And he fell down onto the earth. And later, when Lord Ram came, he vividly explained his old friendship with Dasharatha Maharaj and how he is the well-wisher of Lord Ram and his family. And he gave up his life. And obviously, Hanumanji, how Hanumanji served Lord Ram? So, Dasirasa, in the mood of servitude. He did everything for Lord Ram. Like with his full strength, which he didn't know, obviously. And he was enlightened or reminded by Jambavan. He came to his full power and he served with great might. He burned Lanka. He bought that, what is the name of that mountain? Sanjeevani. He bought the Sanjeevani herb, carrying the whole mountain. He revived whole Vanara army. See the qualification of the Vanaras. They are not even humans. They are monkeys. Simply means there is no qualification required to serve Lord Ram. No intelligence required. Bhakti Yoga is also called Buddhi Yoga. Still, no jnana required. What about the squirrel who served Lord Ram? All are serving from their capacity. Some may serve with their wealth, some may serve with their abilities, some may serve with their intelligence, some may serve with their planning abilities, some may serve by coding, by writing program. We don't know. There is no limit to the ways in which we can serve the Lord. Just try to use our intelligence and try to go to your authority and ask what service we can do. Till what time I have to? So, Recently, Murlimam Prabhu, he was giving a class on the discussion between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai. Here we are discussing about Karma Kanda. Right? In this sloka, we are discussing about fruitive action. And why fruitive action is not recommended? What is recommended for this yuga? Sangeeta Nigya is recommended. So in that discussion, what was the first point? What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked to Ramananda Rai? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, what is the goal of human life? Right? What is the goal of human life? And how to achieve like that? What is the way to achieve? First point Ramananda Rai told us, what is the first way? Varnasrama. Exactly. Varnasrama. Just by following Varnasrama, you can please Vishnu, he told. What is Varnasrama? Following your dharma. Swadharma anucharanam. By following your dharma, you will follow Varnasrama dharma and you will please Vishnu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Yeho Bahya. This is external. Okay, what next? Go up. Karmarpanam. Karmarpanam. Karmarpanam means? Karmarpanam means you offer the results of your karma to Lord. That is Karmarpanam. Actually, where are we now? Are we in the Swadharma state or Karmarpana state? Or we are somewhere lower than the Swadharma state. I don't know what is that state. We don't know in which state we are. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying we are discussing about the least ground floor. First floor is Karmarpanam. Karmarpanam means we have to completely offer all our Yat karoshi yadasnasi. This is the sloka Ramananda is quoting. Yat karoshi yadasnasi. Yat juhoshi dadasi. Yat tapasyasi kaunteya. Tat kurushva madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you worship, whatever charity you do, everything you offer to me. This is 9th chapter. Mahaprabhu, Yehovahya, go up. The second floor. Second floor, Swadharma Tyag. First you told Swadharma, you accept Swadharma. Now, Swadharma Tyag. What is the sloka? Sarva dharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shucha. 18th chapter. In second floor is the we reached 18th chapter. Conclusion of Bhagavad Gita we reached. This is a sloka Ramananda quoted. Yeho bahya. Go up. This is also external. And what is next? Jnana Misra Bhakti. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Na Shochati Na Kankshati Sama Sarveshu Bhuteshu Mad Bhaktir Lapate Param. Krishna only told in Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. You come to Brahma Bhuta stage, completely peaceful stage. The soul established in Brahman platform. We have no clue what is Brahman platform. Prabhu is saying you come to Brahman platform first, then you start devotional service there. The whole spiritual organizations all over the world is trying hard to reach Brahman platform. And Prabhu is saying, first you have to be in Brahman platform. The whole goal of all spiritual organizations in this world is Mayavadis, everyone is to reach Brahman platform. And Prabhu is saying, you may devotional service start. What we are doing then? If devotional service is starting in the platform of Brahman, what we are doing? Because Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na sochati na kamshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktir labhate param. This is jnana. Sri Sri Gandharva Girdhari Sriman Mahaprabhu ki jai. This is called knowledge. Knowing this is the sloka Ramananda Rai quoted for Jnana Misra Bhakti. Because if you do this, if you go in this path of knowledge, Mad Bhaktir Labhade Param. Krishna is saying, Yeho Bahya. How this is Bahya? Then what is next? Jnana Shunya Bhakti. Exactly opposite. You are telling something and then you are exactly contradicting. Jnana Shunya Bhakti. That devotion which has no tinge of knowledge. What is the sloka? Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karma dhyanavritam. What is that? Jnana karma dhyanavritam. Anukulena Krishna anushīlanam bhaktiruttama. So that kind of bhakti which is favorable to Anukulena Krishna anushīlanam and which is free from jnana and karma. That is Uttama Bhakti. Now Uttama Bhakti also told. Now what more? No, go ahead. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, go ahead. Okay. Performing bhakti in the mood of servitude. Rasya Rasa. Now we saw Hanumanji. He did that. And everybody is saying you become Dasa, Dasa, Anudas. That is the best. Ramandra told. Mahaprabhu told, oh, this is good. Very nice. Can we go ahead? Okay. Okay. Worshipping the Lord in the mood of friendship. Sakhya Rasa. Who did Sakhya Rasa? Arjuna. We did what he might have done. We know Arjuna. We know the Pandavas. Anybody else? Oh? Guha. Okay. Maybe. Kuchela. Sudama. Sakhiras. The coward boys of Vrindavan. They are playing with Krishna day in, day out. This is the best. Ramadra is the best. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying, superb, awesome, perfect. Anything more? Ramadra told the gopis of Vrindavan. No. Vatsalya Rasa. Yashoda Maya. Sorry for skipping that, brothers. Yashoda Maya, Devaki, they all did. Kausalya, they all did devotional service in Vatsalya. Not even realizing that this is Supreme Lord. There is completely jnana shunya. No tinge of knowledge that this is Supreme Lord. This is my son. That mood, because the whole devotional service is based on the attitude of the practitioner. So that mood, completely absorbed in that mood. This is the highest. Feeding milk to Supreme Lord of the whole creation, material and spiritual. Seeing the Bala Leelas and chastising the Supreme Lord. Running behind the Supreme Lord with a stick. Advising, giving advice to the Supreme Lord. This is not correct. This is correct. Stopping the Supreme Lord from doing what he likes. I want to go and play with the cowherd boys and the calves and the cows in the forest. No. Forest means there will be a lot of thorns, there will be a lot of wild animals. Adella nadiyalla. No. He has to cry now to convince. The Supreme Lord has to cry in front of his devotee to convince to get permission. Supreme Lord gets tied up for eating butter. So Vatsalya is the best. Mahaprabhu is so happy, amazing. Still he wants more. Okay, the gopis. The gopis of Vrindavan. Who played, who experienced all other rasas. Dasya, Sakhya, Shantarasa is there in the beginning, which the rishis experience. Shantarasa itself is so amazing. What to talk about? We have no clue. We can at least think about Shantarasa. We can imagine. We have no clue about Dasya, Sakhya, and this Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya. Gopis are experiencing all. Gopis are meditating on Krishna, experiencing Shantarasa. Gopis are serving Krishna, experiencing Dasarasa. Gopis are obviously friends, the best friends of Krishna, experiencing Sakhya. And gopis are obviously like mother also. They have motherly affection also for Krishna, experiencing Vatsalya. Then there is Madhurya, the most sweetest. Gopis are experiencing as the lovers of Krishna, dancing with him so intimately. Nobody has the clue, even goddesses of fortune have no clue. What is that? They cannot leave Vishnu, but still they want to have, they are in a duvida. They want to come to Krishna, but they can't come. That kind of a duvida. That kind of mellows gopis are experiencing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in total bliss. Mahaprabhu is asking, this is the best. He praises it like anything. Only Ramanandra, you can give me this bliss by narrating all these amazing aspects of devotional service. But still, is there anything further? 10th floor. Anything is there? Ramanandra told, in this world, till now, nobody has asked me this question. Very rarely people have asked me till Madhurya, you are asking more. Then he talks about Radharani. Here I will stop because I have no qualification to discuss any further. I felt when I was reading, I thought I stopped it there because I have no qualification to read further. So I thought, let me at least reach Dashamaskanda in future, somewhere, someday. Then I will come to Chaitanya Charitamrita and read. Because more confidential pastimes are there. So I stopped reading. So whatever I have prepared, I am exhausted. I have exhausted. I thought there will be a translation, but that was not there. When we think there will be no translation and prepare more and come, there will be translation. Prabhuji, yeah.
We all are created by God.
Prabhu.
What about chronicle?
What about?
Chronicle baby.
Testive baby. What is the difference, bro? It is all the same only. You are using the same thing and you are putting in a test tube. This even long back Vyasdev also did. Vyasdev.
How you got that soul from Brahma?
Soul from?
Brahma. Who has brought that?
The soul is there now everywhere. You just have to see. It is simple. You just have to create a very favorable situation for the soul to, a favorable climate for the soul to, soul is there everywhere. Just have to create the environment to give a shelter to the soul.
Brahma doesn't know who is doing that.
Brahma, in this thing, Brahma is not all involved. Brahma is involved in Visarga, secondary creation. He doesn't take the soul and put it on. No. He doesn't do that. Maybe Lord Shiva may do. Lord Shiva, that's why it is told, no, Lord Shiva has control. If man and woman unite during inauspicious times, Lord Shiva may arrange very terrible and terrifying souls to take shelter in that place. Within the womb also same thing is happening. Semen and the ovum is combining and creating a conducive environment for a soul to take shelter. If the same thing you can create in a test tube, their soul will take shelter. Same thing our Yasdev also did in lot of test tubes.
The neck is having desires or not?
That may be having
Desires or not?
desires. That is also just like any other soul.
Because
That is also just like any other soul who has had many other previous lives. He is carrying desires, no?
but baby knows only who is God, no scientist on this. But who
No. Nothing.
Instead of womb, they create another.
Oh,
Instead of womb, they created a.
that's it. No difference. Some old soul, same old story. Some old soul took shelter here inside the test tube or the womb. No difference. If we can create a conducive environment, the soul will take shelter. It has desires, everything. It has nothing to do with that scientist.
all the 84 lakhs of people are having the desires or not?
See, the soul obviously has desires. It is to fulfill the desires only 84 lakh species are created. That particular bodies are created. If our soul has the desire to fly, he can become a bird. If the soul has desire to swim, he can become a fish. To fulfill the desires of the soul only, all these different kinds of machines.
Soul is having desires or not?
Obviously, it is carrying desires. It is carrying, even in the pure state also, it has desires, pure desires to serve the Lord. That desire will be in the pure state. In the pure state, you have material desires. So, just to fulfill the desire of the soul, many toys, many machines, which are the bodies of different species are created. And the soul is being entrapped in its own desires. The desire is only the cause of this material world. Also,
You explained about these animals, well, that intense devotion service. So somebody need to do intense devotion service. And might have done previously also some devotion.
yes.
Literally says that when somebody does the devotion, then they have these people like this is one aspect. Another aspect, even a human has so much of intelligence, he's not able to surrender to Krishna. How come these animals so intensely surrender to Krishna?
Yeah.
Even the cost of their life. They were so conscious that let me give up my life to the service of the Lord.
Yeah. Actually, devotional service is ahaitukya vyavahita and ahaitukya apratihata. It cannot be checked by any material situation. Just like Prabhuji told, somebody does spiritual devotional service, all that. Somebody finds interest for doing devotional service because of past credits. So somebody who has a lot of past credit may have got stuck in a body of animal. It is very rare that animals will do devotional service. As far as we know, we don't know. Maybe animals are doing, but as far as we know, it is rare. Because there is like a program. Animals work like a program and they just work prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha. Under the three modes of nature, they just act. But there are special souls like this particular squirrel, like Gajendra, like the deer Bharat Maharaj. They are all completely conscious of their position. That somehow or other, because of karma, I have taken shelter of this animal body. My duty is to serve the Lord. That is why some, because of their previous karma, previous punya. See, in Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, no, kim puna brahmana punya bhakta rajarshayas tadha anityam asukam lokam imam prapya bhajaswamam. Punya only, punya is there obviously. Because of that punya, see, just imagine the punya of bhaktas and brahmanas, Krishna is saying, and Rajarishis. So, just some or other you have come to this material world, do my devotion. So, like that animals, very rarely some animals who are great souls stuck up in that animal body do devotion, get the good fortune of having the proper consciousness and do devotion. So, it's rare, obviously. Obviously, as stated by Shastras, human body itself is a rare opportunity to do devotional service. Animal body, it is very difficult. Only rare souls get that opportunity. Yes, Takshil.
I was searching. My friend was telling that there's some deep sea creature in the
Deep sea creature.
and he's saying that it will be ending in the world at 2050.
2050.
So I don't know the clear information that is it going to come at a time when the Lord is going to come or 2050?
2050. Actually, we follow our scriptures, right? What we should do? We should read our scriptures and see how any particular event is predicted, because everything is predicted. So, as per our scripture, world has to end after Kali Yuga. Kalki will end. Kalki will come and kill. For example, for this particular Kali Yuga, what will happen after 4,27,000 years? Kalki will come, kill almost all, because all will be adharmic. You understand adharmic, right? Only few dharmic people will be there. Krishna will maintain them, Kalki will maintain them, and again restart Satyuga. Many natural calamities also may happen. I think in Bible, this particular creature is mentioned. During the end, this particular creature, something is mentioned somewhere. That is why they are saying like that. So, many things may be there. We don't know what all kind of things may come. In our scriptures also, many things are there. Many sea is ocean is such a thing, very unexplored by human beings as on date. We don't know what is underneath. They are realizing that 50-100 kilometers below Earth there is another ocean. Now, these kind of bewildering scientific discoveries are coming. But in our Shastra it is told 7 planetary systems are there below. Ocean will be there, buildings will be there, and many advanced civilizations are there. Where Mahabali is there, that place is so what is it? Sutala, no? Sutala is even more advanced. Even more advanced than heavenly planets, it is told. And Lord is guarding Sutala's gate. So that kind of advanced demoniac civilizations, obviously, highly materialistically advanced. Places are there underneath. We don't know what is inside the sea. The Bermuda Triangle, we don't know whether, you know, right, in Ramayana when Hanumanji was flying, there was a demon who could control the shadow. She'll capture the shadow. If you have captured the shadow, you cannot move. That kind of thing may be in Bermuda Triangle. We don't know. So many things are there. Like that things will be there. People will say many things. Different religious books will say different things. That's fine. Yes, bro.
Today class is very nice. So you spoke about bhakti, you spoke about devotional service. So bhakti means normally chanting, praying God, kirtan and all. I mean, devotional service is something like doing some service or all that. So is bhakti different, devotional service both are different, or devotional service is subset of bhakti? How do we understand these two?
Bhakti is 100% equal to devotional service. Bhakti, devotional service is the English word in which Prabhu has translated bhakti. And there can be no other word as perfect, not even devotion. Devotional service is the best translation of bhakti. Why? Because what is the definition of bhakti? Sarvopati nirmuktam tat paratvena nirmalam hrishikena hrishikesha sevanam bhakti ruchyate. This is the definition of bhakti. Engaging your senses in the service of the Lord unconditionally is bhakti. Devotion word may not be sufficient. Devotion itself is a wonderful word to define bhakti. Prabhupada is saying devotional service. Two words Prabhupada has given Sarvabhadi Manalmutam definition. Hrishikena, Hrishikesha. Applying your Hrishika. Hrishikesha means master of senses. Applying your senses in service of Hrishikesha, the master of senses, is bhakti, which is same as devotional service. Service means singing, engaging our senses. Doing some jarpocha of temples, engaging our senses. Everything is engaging our senses, which is devotion, service. Yes, what?
My question is that everyone says that God has lotus feet, God has hands, God has eyes. So my question is like, do God has eyes to see us? Do God has normal like what we have? We have heart, we have lungs and all this. Do God have those things in His place?
Okay. No? Ashnami Predatna. Ashnami Predatna. Prabhuji is saying he even eats. If you give something to him with love, he even eats. Without mouth, how he'll eat? See, which is that sloka which says our Brahmedi Paramatmedi sloka? Vadandi tattva vidas tattvam jnanam yat advayam brahmedi paramatmedi bhagavaniti shabdaye. Means this is the best definition for God. This particular sloka is the best definition for God. Vadandi tattva vidas. Tattva means one, those people who has known God knows Him in three aspects. God means absolute truth, right? God means absolute truth. There is no truth beyond that. Vadandi tattva vidas tattvam jnanam yat advayam. That absolute truth which is non-dual. We have heard many times that God doesn't have any form, right? Advayam, non-dual substance. That non-dual substance called absolute truth is known in three aspects. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti Shabdaye. Who understands? One who knows absolute truth. Brahmeti means Brahman, knowing Brahman, which is the formless aspect of absolute truth. Brahman, the all-pervading, the power. We have heard. Okay, God means that's some energy. You have heard like that, no? That is the Brahman aspect of God. Brahman, that power which is spread all over the creation and beyond. Actually, there is only Brahman and nothing else. Sarvam Khaludam Brahman. Whatever you are seeing is Brahman only. That is the basic explanation of absolute truth, that everything is a manifest, everything is a transformation of Brahman. Formless. First understanding. Second understanding of absolute truth is Paramatma. Brahmeti Paramatmeti. What is Paramatma? That aspect of absolute truth which is present in every single atom, which is present in every heart of every living entity. The Paramatma factor or the Paramatma aspect of absolute truth is second. This is a higher understanding than the first. Even though the three are same, Advayam, still this is higher, Paramatmedi. Why? Because it is getting little more, you are getting more detail. Paramatma doesn't have any, the Brahman aspect doesn't have any form. Paramatma, a little bit form aspect is coming. Because great meditators, these tattvits, they meditate on this Paramatma. He has a form. That Paramatma has a form. Now that form aspect is coming. Third is Bhagavan. The word Bhagavan itself means one who has Bhaga. Bhaga means opulences, Aishwarya, Shad Aishwarya, 6 opulences, features. Outside we have not known that how energy can have some opulence. Now we are talking about the highest understanding of absolute truth called Bhagavan. He has form, he has mouth, he has eyes, he has ears. But amazing thing is that all the senses can work like other senses. With ears he can eat, with eyes he can smell. That kind of a person is Bhagavan. And the ultimate understanding of the Bhagavan is Lord Krishna. Because Lord Krishna is that form of Supreme Lord with whom devotee can have the most intimate relationship. So Lord has all. The body which we have is just a reflection of the original body Lord has. So he also has. He is not limited by that body, just like we are limited. Because his body is unlimited, he is not limited by that body. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu.
Devotional service and strong devotional.
What is the difference between devotional service and strong devotional service? Once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asked, who is a devotee? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, one who chants Hare Krishna is a devotee. What else he told? Second and third answers I don't know. I don't remember. He told some higher answers for second and third. So basic devotional service is like Kanishta Adhikari. Kanishta Adhikari, he comes to temple, he may chant some few rounds, maybe. He has some faith. That's also devotional service. He will do some seva also. If he do seva, immediately he is doing devotional service. Now Madhyama Adhikari is their second level devotee. Madhyama Adhikari is a very powerful level of devotion. He can nicely guide the Kanishta Adhikari. But Madhyama Adhikari will distinguish. Madhyama Adhikari has to distinguish. Okay, he is junior, he is senior, he is newcomer, he needs some more training. He is higher than me, I have to respect him. That kind of distinctions Madhyama Adhikari may make. He has to make. So preachers will be mostly in Madhyama Adhikari stage. They forcefully will stand in Madhyama Adhikari stage to do their service. Even if they have taste for bhava, even if they have taste for prema bhakti, all that. That is Madhyama Adhikari. Then Uttama Adhikari. Uttama Adhikari sees everything, all devotees same. Even if he is a newcomer, he will pay obeisances. Because he is also chanting Hare Krishna. And I am the most fallen. Uttama Adhikari thinks himself, I am the most fallen. He is doing devotional service. When I will do devotional service like this newcomer? So much enthusiasm he is having. When I will learn to have that much enthusiasm from him? I am not having enough enthusiasm. He may be fired up with enthusiasm. He may be always so much filled with devotion and bhava. But he will take inspiration from this newcomer. He will take inspiration from everyone else in this world. Even from a materialist, he may think, oh, Krishna is sitting in his heart. Next day, tomorrow he will start chanting. He is a potential devotee, so he is also devotee. Everyone he will see as devotee. He cannot distinguish. He is completely in another platform. These are the 3 stages of Bhakti Pro. In pure stage, Sarva Upadhi Vinirmukta. He has no reason for doing Bhakti. He is not doing Bhakti to get relief. He is not doing Bhakti for anything. He is already in relief. He is in total bliss. He doesn't have to do anything to be in blissful stage. He is Atma Rama, he has become. Still he is doing Bhakti because of love. He has intense love for Lord. He is not able to stop doing. He has no control on himself. But he is still the most free person. He has no control on it, he is the most free person. Lord, because everyone else is under the control of Prakriti, Mohanim Prakriti. But this person is completely under the control of Devi Prakriti. Devi Prakriti means he is fully free, not stopped by anything. He can do whatever he likes. Abhadutas, that kind of stage. Paramahamsa, very high stage. We won't even understand what they are doing. Their activities may bewilder us, completely against social custom. Nityananda was like that. He was an Avaduta. So, no devotees can imitate that stage. So, these are the different stages of devotion. And bhava, prema, all that different stages of devotion.
There are so many contacts. How to detach?
So many
Contacts.
contacts,
Attachments.
so many attachments, bondages.
How to detach?
How to detach
And do strong devotional service.
strong devotional service. See, this one sloka is there, no? Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya apahrita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhi samadhav na vidhiyate. Not that. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekeha. No. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekeha kurunandani is another sloka. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya apahrita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhi samadhav na vidhiyate. Means basically, one who is completely bewildered by bhoga and aishwarya, prasaktanam, asakti, that attachment. Because of their attachment, vyavasayatmika buddhi will not come. You will not have that mental stability, you will not have that stability of mind. Samadhav, steady intelligence. Problem is bhoga the problem or aishwarya the problem? No, both are not the problem. Problem is asakta. Bhoga, aishwarya, prasaktana. You are attached to bhoga and aishwarya. All these relatives, all these people close to us are all aishwarya. In a sense, if they are good. Otherwise, they may not be aishwarya. They may not feel like aishwarya. Otherwise, they are wealth. We have a lot of friends. They give pleasure. Enjoying that is not a problem. But if you are not able to survive without that, is a problem. By Lord's arrangement, you have a lot of wealth, lot of friends, relatives, fine. No problem. Enjoy. Burn your piety, burn your punya. Anyway, punya, now since you have come to devotional service, you are done with all that past punya. Whatever you have, fine, let it burn. You enjoy. Don't get attached. Don't get attached. Get attached to devotional service. Let everything happen around. Let you earn wealth, everything, fine. Do devotional service intensely. Tivra bhakti. You are talking about Sarvagama devotee actually. Sarvagama devotee has lot of connections. And he is getting attached also. Getting to the stage of attachments. Immediately he has to cut those. How to cut? Not that you are avoiding that person. Internally, that asakti should not be there. If that person goes away, I am destroyed. That should not be there. You should always be ready to lose them, not leave them.
Does that fall under renunciation?
So,
Does that fall under renunciation?
yeah, you should always be renounced. Krishna is saying you should be in sannyasa always.
Renunciation is doing the work, but not
Getting attached to it, yes.
at all.
Not attached to it. That is the renunciation Krishna is suggesting, Krishna is advising.
Few of the things that we are doing in that case, obviously that conflict is not automatically happening. So mentally, if we are unattached also, what about this sense gratification?
Fine.
It's already happening.
Fine. Sense
We are
gratification.
attached.
Sense gratification is fine. That is what you are sense gratifying when you are enjoying, right? But you should not be attached. That means If that thing is not there tomorrow, you should not become sad. Otherwise, fine. You are enjoying prasada. You enjoy.
As long as that continue.
As long as you have a body and you have wealth, you have your close relatives, you will enjoy. Krishna is not again. Krishna wants you to enjoy. Ye come here, fine. Don't get attached. Don't get attached. Krishna is saying, always remember me. When you are enjoying also remember me. Then that enjoyment, that karma is me.
This renunciation should happen.
See, simple bro. If you are getting attached, don't do. If you are getting attached to it, that is why people leave it. People don't do it. You enjoy only if you are not getting attached. If you are getting addiction, stop it. That is not for you. You don't have that much mental maturity to enjoy that. Priyavrata Maharaj enjoyed how many crores of years? The same question Parishit Maharaj asked. He is enjoying like a materialist. How? Surya Goswami was asked. He is enjoying like a materialist. How can a devotee, pure devotee, enjoy like that? Crores of years. Then Surya Goswami told, that will happen. That is external. That doesn't affect the devotee.
As long as you're not attached.
As long as you are not attached. Attachment is the disease. If you are getting attached, run away from that. But there are some things where you cannot run away. Then you should increase the dosage of your bhakti. That is a medicine. NHG, Aushadhi, Maya. There is no other Aushadhi better for illusion. This is illusion. This is illusion. This attachment is illusion. You are getting attracted to something which is not there, which has no permanent existence. Soul which is permanent is getting attached to something which is temporary, which is an illusion. That attachment is an illusion. So the best medicine is Nam Jap, chanting Hare Krishna, doing devotional service. Purify your senses. Engage your senses in devotional service. Whatever sense gratification you want to do that in devotional service. How you like taste so much, eat nicely, offer it to Krishna. That sense gratification becomes sadhana. You're enjoying a prasadam. That is why devotional service is so sweet. If you are intelligent, you will apply your senses in devotional service and enjoy. Susukham kartum abhi. But some people are too intelligent. They will not take the risk of enjoying. Because there is always a... That is what. But it depends. Are you a sarvakama or an akama? Sarvakama, if he has to survive, he has to enjoy. If you are akama, he doesn't want to. Not enjoying is better for him. He will be peaceful there. For sarvakama, he may have to enjoy. That is why grihastha, brahmachari, which situation is more conducive for you, accept that. So, Krishna, that's it. Baki, everything is external. What you are doing doesn't matter much. What is inside your attitude, strongly, I want Krishna. Is your attitude? Fine. Rest everything is temporary. That will change. Your preferences, your desires will change. What you want will change. That will happen when purification happens. Cheto Darpana Marjana. So even if you have some bad habits, increase your rounds. Very powerful. It will clean the heart. Once the mind is cleaned, slowly it will go away.
Definitely at one point you should leave all these things or only do five.
Leave all these things is not prescribed in Kali Yuga. If you can do, very good. If you can do, very good.
But at one point,
if you want to leave material world, you have to leave. You have to live internally. Internally, you have to live attachment only. Externally, you may be enjoying even till the last breath. You cannot judge the person. You have to see in your heart. You cannot be a duplicitous person. The whole thing about this bhakti movement is being non-duplicitous. Avyalika, the word is used Gatavyalika, Avyalika. Sukadeva Goswami is Gatavyalika, Avyalika, means completely freed from duplicity. We are duplicitous, we all are. We make a show of a great devotee and we keep inside desires. Multiplicity. We have a lot of material desires, we keep inside, that has to go. That has to go. Otherwise, we cannot leave this material world. Krishna, why would he will take you when you have a desire? You want to enjoy, please enjoy. Why you want to come to me? So,
At one point,
we have to.
only
Only Krishna. I want only Krishna.
then
And only. Otherwise, why? You also don't want, Krishna also don't want. Yes, true. Krishna.
So, the last class, I stopped the checking.
So, I stopped. I did not even start to stop. For today's class, I just read. For today's class, no, I just read Ramandra and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just to bring up this conversation. I have never touched Chaitanya Dharma. Chaitanya Dharma is very nice. Anybody can start, anybody can ask for. Sorry.
So when they get adhikara to read, Rayana says, Chaitanya. So when we get adhikara to read the books.
Actually, Prabhu, as per our acharyas, the day you have stepped inside ISKCON, you have got the adhikara. You can start by reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. It is my personal choice that I will read Bhagavad Gita, then Bhagavatam, then Chaitanya Charitamrita. That is my personal choice. That doesn't have to affect yours. You can start reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. Then you can understand, relish Bhagavatam more. Understand Bhagavad Gita more. Because Chaitanya Charitamrita is completely going in a very philosophical angle towards all the scriptures. So that is your choice, bro. You always, as you have started liking to chant, you have got the adhikar to read. Then you can listen to your consciousness whether this particular book is helping me in advancing or not. Because some sections may be too advanced, we may not be able to digest. Our kama vritti may come out. Then it is better you take a back step and go back. We have to listen to our mind. Today Mataji didn't ask me question. Ugadi special silence. Mauna Vratam. Yes, bro.
Generally, we have like mind intelligence. So, for some extent, we can understand that when we are coming to spiritual life and after coming to spiritual life, we can compare that my mind was the same, my intelligence was the same. But when it comes to ego, it is very difficult to compare or even imagine. Or even the thought that I was this much egoistic and right now this. Even by serving devotees, there is a solution to ego. But when it comes to situations, I think ego is very clear that intelligence or intelligence can't comprehend ego. It's very contradictory, to compare ego with the hearts and what is within us. I don't understand how to alter or how is it going on?
Okay. Actually, you must be very fortunate if you are able to compare your mind self from previous and today. You are able to understand that there is some improvement in your intelligence. Ego is very subtle. Your mind is so subtle. Breath is so subtle for us. Breath is a very gross phenomenon actually. Mind actually plays on your breath. It is by controlling your breath, the whole ecosystem is being controlled. When you are in tension, you will not be able to breathe properly. If you breathe properly, your tension will go at that moment. That is why yoga, whole pranayama, that whole thing is there. Whole paddhati of Ashtanga yoga is there to control your breath. lot of kriya, all those things. Because if you control the breath, you will control your mind. Prabhu says, when you are chanting, you are doing pranayama. That is automatically done. I never could realize that. But recently I understood that when you do nice chanting, your breath becomes very, very fine. Very, very satisfying. And when your breath becomes very satisfying, your mind also becomes very peaceful. Very slow breathing. This will even improve your ayu if you can slow down your breath. Like that, slowly, when we move ahead, we understand that mind is getting cleansed. My mind is not as dirty as it was before. Now also it is dirty, but not as dirty as it was before. My intelligence is working even better. I am able to have better control on my mind. But ego, that also we must slowly understand. When ego also we win, we start making lesser offenses. We maybe externally we are not doing any offenses, but internally we may be doing. Fortunately in Kali Yuga we are not getting penalized for that, for our mental concoctions and mental aparadhas. But they are the seeds which will fructify later as physical manifested aparadhas. So, if you can really see our ego and our limitations as body and mind and all that, ego means what? Self. Seeing our me, I, mama, that is ego, right? I and mind. Realizing that, okay, this is because I am thinking for my sense gratification, I am becoming angry. My karma is not getting fulfilled, that is why I am becoming angry. Then I realize, oh, my ego. That devotee, when he gets fame, I am feeling some pinch inside. Just understand, observe that. That is what that time we should do. We should observe that what you should actually have. When the other person is going like a rocket, you should feel so blissful. The day you feel blissful, immediately you also become a rocket. Right? That is what. Start celebrating others' victories. In your materialistic plane also. They'll be so happy. At least one person is so happy seeing me growing. In your materialistic circles, that is how they get attracted to devotees. You should have real happiness for their material success. You should pray. Okay, this person has, okay, let him. When you actually celebrate, when you have a smiling face, just a smiling face, that also will not come. Because of ego, envy. Because of ego, that also will not come outside. I just face will come. Pure smile, if you can offer to that materialistic person, you'll be so happy. How happy is this person because of my victory? That is love for all living entities. That will come, bro. Then we will not offend. Slowly that also will come. Everything is automatically happening in devotional service. We are just doing. Takshil is raising hands. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thank you for listening to my class. I don't think I was in a good flow, but thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.